Hello everyone, welcome to today's full body strength workout. As the title suggests, we're working on strength today and we're hitting the full body. So for today, we're really going to focus on slowing things down, focus on the mind to muscle connection, and really working on mastering these movements and improving these exercises. So equipment you'll need for today is one heavy dumbbell. I've got myself a 35 for my lower body exercises, and then a set of lighter dumbbells for your upper body exercises. So I have myself a pair of 10s. Use what you have access to. If you don't have access to weight, you can just substitute for body weight exercises. Make sure you're choosing the weight that's appropriate for your fitness level. Structure of today's workout, we have 4 supersets. Each superset is a combination of either a lower and a core or an upper and a core exercises. So like I said, we're hitting full body today. Each exercise is going to be 60 seconds with 45 seconds break in between sets. So make sure you have your screen nearby and your volume up so you can hear me and you can see me, because I'll be demonstrating what each superset looks like on the breaks. All right, without further ado, let's get into the workout. So our first superset is going to consist of a reverse lunge and a thread the needle ab exercise. So for the reverse lunge, I'm going to use my heavier dumbbell. I'm going to hold it up nice and close to my chest, and we're doing reverse lunges, alternating legs for 60 seconds. Then I'm going to put my dumbbell down, I'm going to get onto the mat, and we're doing thread the needle. So we're in a side plank position like so. I'm going to reach my arm through and come back keeping my hips high. And we're going to do each side for 30 seconds. So we have 10 seconds before we get started. I'm going to grab my dumbbell, prepare for our reverse lunges. Ready? Let's go. Remember to keep your dumbbell nice and close to your chest. Keep the abs tight. And as you step back into your reverse lunge, you're keeping your weight in your front heel and your back toes. Nice and slow, focusing on the squeeze. Almost there. Time. Put the dumbbell down. 5 seconds and we'll get into our thread the needle. So 30 seconds each side. Let's go. So I'm keeping my hips high, and as I reach through, I'm really trying to rotate as much as I can. Nice and slow, deep breaths, and switch sides. Those hips high. Time. Okay, so we have 45 seconds recovery. Grab some water if you want. Shake it out. So I like to remind everybody, if you can't keep up to this pace, or you need to take breaks, please adjust it to your own fitness level. Just do what you can and try to keep up as best as you can. All right, let's get our dumbbells ready into our reverse lunge. If you find with the reverse lunge, your balance is a little bit off. Once you get to the bottom and you're transitioning from lowering to coming up, squeeze everything you have as tight as you can. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs, your legs. The more you squeeze, the better your balance should be. Ten more seconds. Time. Okay. Ready for thread the needle? Let's go. Keep the hips nice and high. Try not to let them fall. And switch sides. Time. Okay. So you have 40 seconds left for a break. I like to move just a little bit during my break, just to keep the blood flowing. About 10 more seconds, and we have one more set for this superset, and then we move on to our next one. So let's get our dumbbells ready. And let's go with the reverse lunge. Focus on your breathing and moving nice and slow. Halfway. Almost there, 5 more seconds. Time. Whew. Let's get into our thread the needle position. Let's go. Five more seconds and we switch. And switch. Time. Okay. Take a break. 40 more seconds left of the break. We're moving on to our next superset. So I'm going to demonstrate what our next superset is. You're going to grab a light pair of dumbbells. We're going to be in a tall kneeling position, and we're going to be doing Arnold presses. So I'm gonna bring my dumbbells up to shoulder level, palms facing in, and I'm gonna press the dumbbells straight overhead, and I'm gonna rotate my palms to then face out, and then back down. After that, we'll put those aside, and we're gonna be doing curl-ups. So unlike a traditional crunch, we're gonna have one knee up, one leg straight, hands under our back. We're gonna crunch up, leading with our chest. All right, let's grab our dumbbells for the Arnold press, and let's go. Nice and slow and controlled. As you press the weights overhead, try not to let your ribs pop out. Try to keep your ribs tucked in, close to your spine as you press the weight up. I inhale on the way down, exhale with the push up. Halfway there. Almost there. 3, 2, time. Let's put the weights aside. We'll get into our curl up position. So once again, doesn't matter which leg is straight and which is bent. Hands in the small of your back. And we're thinking about driving our ribs through our hip bones. So we're curling up, leading with our chest. You're gonna try to come as high as you can. Crunch those abs right to the center. I inhale when I lower, and I exhale with the crunch. You don't have to switch your legs halfway through. The one knee up is just to support your back. Try not to cheat with your elbows. Try not to push yourself up higher with your elbows. I know it gets tempting when you get tired. We're almost there. Time. Nice little break. Whew. So I like to transition between lower supersets, like lower body supersets and upper body supersets, so that you give yourself a bit of recovery, rather than doing your 2 lower in a row and then your 2 upper. Get a bit more recovery so you can work harder in the next set. So let's grab our dumbbells for our presses. Remember, form is key. Let's go. So we're not going for speed here. Unless you don't have weights and you're only using body weight, then we can move a little bit faster. But we're working for a full minute, which is actually quite a long time. Halfway. Feel that shoulder burn now. Ten more seconds. Switch. Into our curl up position. Ready? Let's go. Remember, think about driving your hips through your hip bones. Keep going, guys. 10 more seconds. Rest. Need to stretch those shoulders out. Okay. Move around a bit during our rest. We have 10 more seconds. Let's get our dumbbells. This is our last round for this superset. Are we ready? Let's go. Halfway. Whew. 15 more seconds, guys. We got this. Okay, switch. Ready for the curl? Let's go. Last one. Coming up fast and controlling the way down. You don't want to go fast with this one because you really want to focus on squeezing as hard as you can. Ten more seconds. Okay, rest. All right, so we're moving on to our next superset. All right, so I'm gonna grab my heavier weight. We're gonna do lateral goblet squats. So I'm gonna be holding my heavy weight here, stepping out to the side, coming back to center, 30 seconds each leg. Next exercise, we're doing reverse plank hamstring curls. So we can get into a reverse plank position, squeezing the butt, pulling the ribs and belly button down. From here, I'm curling in one hamstring at a time, keeping my hips nice and high. All right, so I'm gonna try with this heavier weight for the lateral squats. Grab whichever weight you want, and let's go. Nice and slow and controlled. Sitting back into that little tiny chair behind us, keeping our chest nice and high. Squeezing those glutes. Pushing off the ground to come back to center. So I inhale on the way down, exhale with the push. All right, we're halfway. I'm gonna switch legs now, stepping out with the other side. Remember, if you are using a weight, keep that weight nice and close to your chest. The further out you hold the weight, the harder it's going to be on your back. So you want to keep that weight nice and close. 10 more seconds. Keep those knees pushed out as you come up. Switch. Putting it back down. We're doing a reverse plank hamstring curls. Whew, are we ready? Let's do it. Nice and slow. This is not HIIT. Just focus on that squeeze and your form. Push the ground away from you. Try not to sink into the ground. Keep your chin tucked if it helps your neck. You're halfway. Keep going, hips high, squeeze the glutes. Keep the ribs pressed down and your chin tucked. 10 more seconds. And time. Yes, that's hard. Shake it out. A little stretch. We have 30 more seconds till we repeat this 2 more times. All right, slowly get set up. Quick sip of water. Okay. Ready for our lateral squats? 30 seconds each side. Let's go. Remember, try to keep your posture nice and upright. Only go down as far as you can, and keep your knees tracking over your second toe, okay? Let's switch sides. Fifteen more seconds. Switch. All right, reverse plank hamstring curls. Let's do this. If the curls are too hard for you, you can just do the hold. You can bring one foot in and back. You can modify it exactly the way you want for your fitness level. As long as we're in this reverse plank position, we're working our core, we're working our glutes and our hamstrings. We're just working. 10 more seconds. Keep the abs tight. Glutes tight. Time. Okay, rest. Little stretches in between. I like to stretch in between because it keeps things nice and elastic. Keeps things from getting too tight. Plus, it's a great time to work on like mobility and whatnot and correctives because you're warm. Oh, okay. A few more seconds. Let's sit up. This is our last set for this set. Last round. Let's go for a lateral squat. Switch sides. Getting too focused on what I'm doing here. It's getting tough now, so focus on your breath and slow things down if you have to. 5 more seconds. Time. Okay. Let's switch to our reverse plank. Let's go, last one. Push that ground away from you the whole time. Keep going. We're almost done. We only have about 20 seconds left. Keep the hips high. 10 seconds, let's go. Time. Okay, so we're on to our next superset and our last superset. I'm going to grab my lighter pair of dumbbells here. First exercise is a bent over row to fly. So from here, keeping my abs nice and tight, I'm rowing the weights. I like to rotate my palms outwards and then into a fly. Okay, then I'm going to put one of these down. I'm going to keep the other one and we're doing over the rainbow. So I'm kneeling down as if I'm picking it up, all the way nice and high overhead, down to the other side, just like so. All right, so let's get set up for our first exercise. So we're alternating between the row and the fly. Nice squeeze with the back. Make sure you're keeping your abs nice and tight, core engaged and your ribs tucked into your spine to support your back. I like to keep my weight a little bit more on the heels as well, because I find it engages my glutes a little bit more. Fifteen more seconds. Switch. So I'm putting one of these dumbbells down. Spine nest over here. The other one I am keeping. For the over the rainbows, ready? Bend down to pick it up. Nice and tall overhead. Back down to the other side. Just like so. Nice and controlled. Focus on your glute and core engagement as you bring that weight overhead. Almost there, keep going. 5 seconds to shake it off. Just moving my spine a little bit since we're in that bent over position. Feels good just to move it and work on the mobility a little bit. All right, let's set up for our round 2. So we're starting with the row into the fly. Nice and slow. Really focus on your core engagement. We want to support our spines when we're bent over, always. We're almost there. Switch. Whew. So I'm keeping only one of my dumbbells now for the over the rainbows. 60 seconds, let's go. So when I come up off the ground, I'm pushing off my front heel and my back toe. That keeps my weight nice and balanced. Nice deep breaths too. We're almost done. All right, rest. Whew. Let's just hang here for a second. Stretch out our backs. So we only have one more round for the whole workout and then we're done. Let's push through one last round. Get some water. Okay, we have 10 seconds. Let's grab our dumbbells, prepare for our first exercise. And let's kill this last round. Whew. Let's go. Have my weight a little bit more on my heels, squeezing my butt, keeping my abs nice and tight. And I'm exhaling with the hard parts. Almost there. Whew. Okay, switch. Ready for over the rainbows. This is our last one, but try not to rush it. I know it's tempting when you have a lighter weight to go faster. But we really want to focus on our strength and our controlled movements. Focus on what muscles you're using with each movement. Ten more seconds. All right, we're done. Okay. Let's hang for a second. Stretch out our backs. Whew. Nice job, guys. Thank you so much for joining this full body strength workout. It's really nice to mix in these strength workouts in with the combination of other types of workouts we're doing, like abs, HIIT, full body sweat. There's really a purpose for each one. So with these strength ones, you really want to slow things down, focus on your mind to muscle connection, and just really focus on what muscles you're using with each movement, and that's how you build a strong base. And then from there, you can progress. So thank you so much for joining. Give this video a nice thumbs up if you liked it, and we'll see you in the next workout. See ya.